Hi, it's Liberty from Before and Afters. It's June 22nd, 2022, and we have been here at Century Farms for 6 months now. We worked on it for 3 months and we've lived in it for 3 months. This is the back of the house. I hope you can see a difference. We are so thankful that a neighbor walking around gave us the name of another neighbor who has ended up doing a lot of work for us, including pressure washing the back of the house and the stone basement foundation. Since last month, I have a lot to show you on what's been done. After washing out all the loose sand, well, first I had to pull all the vines and weeds off. He washed all the loose sand out, and now he is cementing, mortaring around all these rocks, and I will show you that around the front too. But before I do, we have a new Bilco door that needs painted. That's just primed, and I want to show you the garden. Last time it had just been plowed. Now somebody gave us a bunch of pavers that I have used around the edge to keep the bunnies out and also to keep the weeds down. So somebody gave me this gate, and you can see my tomatoes growing everywhere, some corn, and somebody gave me some pepper plants too, bell peppers. We also planted a lot of potatoes and sweet potatoes right before we had to leave for a couple of weeks. So the rest of it is grass, and I don't know if we'll get any of the rest of that planted or not, but really happy to see tomatoes and other things growing out here. Back to the house. We have a little wall that's not supporting, a rock wall that's half fallen down. So a different neighbor gave us some rocks so that that can be rebuilt so that it looks right. You might remember that this wall did not have a supporting beam, and so along with the floor being replaced inside and a cement wall being poured, this section of the porch got a new layer on top so that it's angled out, so the rain can not go towards the house when it comes in on the porch. It can go down the steps. Because of this rock wall work, I had to dig out all the plants I had growing on this side and around the front. We are also planning to have a cement border poured along the grass in front of this rock wall to keep the rainwater from going in straight next to the house. So I can't replant anything until that's done, but I'm really happy how this wall is looking. We still have a ton of yard work to do. We dug out a few small trees and things, but there's lots of vines and things that need pulled out. So I pressure washed under the porch, and the whole house is looking so much better just because the back isn't all green anymore. So the porch is cleaned off since I had to pressure wash. Relatively cleaned off. And now I'll take you inside again. The biggest thing that's happened inside has been our new kitchen floor, and we feel like we're in a mansion now. So let me turn it around and show you. This was a fiasco that will take a whole nother video to tell. The installers spent half a day getting the subfloor ready, and when they unrolled the vinyl, it was the wrong vinyl. So if you haven't heard that story yet, you will. starting in a few days, we're going to get these 3 windows replaced along with several others in the house for our second round of windows. So we're excited about that, and I'm finally decorated for a holiday a little bit for the 4th of July. I haven't decorated for any holidays since Christmas. I can't wait to get the ceiling finished in here. I have an idea what to do, but whether we will get it done before next month, I don't know. I can't wait to get all my lights in either. I have had lights for the house for 6 months and haven't been able to put them in yet because the ceilings aren't done. So this is the piano room with the new floor. I want to put vinyl in here that matches the kitchen and the upstairs bathroom. But before I do that, I need to take care of this hole from the doorbell that was hardwired that doesn't have power anymore, I don't think. Need to take care of that hole so we can paint, and also take care of the ceiling a little bit. I want to get rid of this ceiling above the stairwell too, but it's just not a priority. Here's the living room. It's just gotten a little worse because than it even was, because we had to put the piano room things in here, and then when they were working on the kitchen, the stove and the refrigerator was in here, and I would love to have everything in its place, but I can't. So hopefully maybe in 6 more months. It's wishful thinking, right? My daughter's ceiling is all finished except for that light spot. That's going to take a little more time that I can't do, so I just have to wait. I just decided yesterday to paint this wall of the craft room a lavender color. I think that will go nice with my craft room since I can do whatever color I want. Maybe kind of like that purple. And if I don't like it, I can change it. But I'm really itching to get started crafting in here. I have really good lighting, and there's not going to be new windows in here for a while, so I'm just going to have to do it. Nothing else new in the bathroom or the closet yet, but these are 2 of the windows that are going to be replaced in a couple days. And one other thing that's new since last time, David got the attic fan reinstalled, so now we have some air moving since we don't have AC. And this room got its last coat of paint on the ceiling, so we're ready to get those ceiling lights operational now. The wires are in, we just need to get the lights up. We have 1 coat of primer on the stairwell, so we need a couple more coats there. And one last thing inside that I did almost a month ago now, just after the 5-month video. I took all 300 pounds of insulation out of the attic. So we are just going to try to use the attic like it is, clean it up a little better, and then put some rugs down and just start using it. We got that last window installed, so no birds are getting in anymore. So I'm so happy about that. So lots of things to be thankful for that got accomplished this last month. And the wheat in the fields outside was the yellow fields, now that it's harvested, look so pretty. I didn't know they could look so pretty like that. And I can't wait till next month to show you what gets done by 7 months.